Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. Top 10 summer niche list coming right at you. So, what do I got? So these are 10 of the fragrances in my collection that I feel are the best. There could have been other ones. It was tough to pick these 10, but I narrowed it down. They're not ranked in any specific order. All 10 of these I find fantastic. All 10 of these are going to be fragrances that I'm going to wear through the summertime. So, let's kick it off. The first fragrance I have here is from Acqua di Parma, and it is Fico de Amalfi. To me, still one of the best fig fragrances. Out of all the Acqua di Parmas that I've experienced, this one probably does last a pretty good, decent amount of time, and it projects very well. I like the fig note in it. I think it's very uplifting and fresh. The next one on the list is from Atelier Cologne, and it is Pacific Lime. This to me is what I would have wanted Virgin Island water to be more like. I'm not a huge coconut fan. This is more about lime. It does have a hint of coconut in it, so it's subtle enough where it doesn't get that suntan lotion vibe, because listen, I don't want to spend $200 on a bottle of suntan lotion. That's just my opinion. People like the smell of coconut. That's fine. I don't disagree with them. It's a matter of preference. For me, I like coconut, but it has to be subdued. It cannot be the prominent note for me. In this fragrance, it's not. So Atelier Cologne's Pacific Lime. The next one on the list is from one of my favorite niche houses, right there. You might not be able to see the whole thing. And it is from the House of Creed, and it is Royal Mayfair. Now, if you're familiar with Royal Mayfair, you know this one is eucalyptus up front, beautiful rose. It's just a beautiful seasonal fragrance that, with that rose note, gives you that, and it's subtle enough and masculine enough where it's not too much rose, and the eucalyptus gives it this real zing in the beginning, and then it dries down to a nice subtle rose and muskiness to it. I think it's one of the best creeds out there, and probably not talked about as much as some of the others. The next one, now you might laugh at when you see this little thing, but anyway, this is from a house from Italy, specifically from Naples, or Napoli as we refer to it. And I've met the family at Essence. I think the brand is fantastic. You guys gotta get yourself some samples from this house and experience this house. From the house of Bruno Acampora is Blu. Now you see this little bottle. This is what they call their pure essence, 5 ml. So this is an essence oil. Basically, a drop or two of this on your skin, left to right, you're good to go. Or put it on your pulse points on your wrists, you're good to go. I have samples, like the sample vials, that have maybe that much in it, and I've been able to wear those at least 3 to 4 times before I ran out. That's how strong the concentration of the pure essence oils are. Now this pure essence oil of 5 ml comes in at about roughly $100 US. It's expensive, but this will last you if you know how to use it. They do have an Extrait de Parfum 30 ml bottle that comes in at about $140. So if you prefer that kind of experience over having pure essence oils like this, then that would be the way to go. What you have here is a tuberose fragrance with orange, sandalwood, and ylang ylang. Now for me, I refer to ylang ylang as the citrus flower, because to me it's almost like if you take bergamot and add ylang ylang, you get this extension of that bergamot feeling, even though it's not really the bergamot. It's a little trick that I've been picking up on in fragrances lately. So, that was Bruno Acampora Blu. The next one's very popular, but you know what? I find that I enjoy this one, and I reach for this one more than I reach for my Aventus, because I do have a bottle of Aventus, and why not? Should. It is one of the best fragrances ever made. You know, talked about a lot, but I still love it and I still enjoy it. This one from my other favorite niche house, or another favorite niche house, the one that's right there. It's probably blurry. Mancera. And if you know what I'm talking about, Cedrat Boise. This one to me has more of a petrol vibe to it. That birch tar note. That note that the original Dior Fahrenheit gave me. With a little bit of sweetness added to it. So, yeah, I know it gets compared to Aventus, but I still seem to get that old Fahrenheit DNA kind of in there as well. I just think this one is a powerhouse. It's a compliment getter, and it's just beautiful. The next one comes from a house that is probably my best find at the end of last year. This house makes killer pure perfumes using natural ingredients. Former chef owns this brand. From the House of Rogue Perfumery comes Mousee Illuminee. See that? Now Mousee Illuminee has a Tree Moss Absolute Natural. The brand's motto or saying is they're non-commercial and non-contemporary. This 60 ml right here was $125. And let me tell you, it is just mossy. It is got a light white musk. It's got cedar. It's got cypress. It's a fantastic, 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 long-lasting, heavy projecting fragrance that I just enjoy. And you see, the dent is not that big so far. You know, there's a little bit out of there. Don't need much. This is that strong that two sprays, you're good to go. So, the next one, this has been a favorite of mine. If you follow the channel, you know, in the summertime, this is probably my baby. And it was my first niche purchase ever. That says a lot. Because when I got the sample, I just had to have this fragrance. It wore on me so well. People will say that it's feminine. Nah, I don't think so at all. I think it's just vibrant, bright. It does have florals, which is where people may say it's feminine. But it has that burst of citrus and peach in the opening. It's just a fantastic fragrance. And from the House of Mancera Sicily. I don't know what else to say. Now, I'm waiting on Soleil to Italy. I just recently purchased that. That probably would have made the list if I had it in time for the video, but since I don't, it's not on the list. But what I take with Soleil to Italy is, for you people that may think Sicily is feminine, get Soleil to Italy. Has less florals in it. It's more about the citrus up front. But the wearing to me and the experience and how it lasts and how it projects and how it works to me is very, very similar. It's just beastly, perfect, beautiful essence for the summertime. And Soleil to Italy's discounted out there. It's actually pretty cheap, so check it out. The next one on the list, from an indie house over in Portugal, perfumer that I have met and have chatted with, and you know, he's very eclectic, let's say, and he has his own way of doing things. And from the house of Miguel Matos comes Sailor Stories. Now I have the old Dymo label on there. The labels have since been changed. This one, bergamot and lemon, opens up bright, beautiful, strong. Then you get a little dirtiness from the jasmine. It's got oak moss. There's sea notes, seaweed, and leather. What I think extends this fragrance is the fact that it has that leather note and that mossy note. And that lemon and bergamot do not disappear in wearing. And this thing is a workhorse. EDP with a 20% concentration. I think it's a fantastic fragrance. You know, everybody has their own opinions about fragrances, but for me, this is definitely one that became a summertime signature fragrance for me when I picked it up last year. Sorry. So, down to my last two. This one, from my favorite current niche house. Sorry to the other niche houses, but it is what it is. From the house of Nishane comes Safran Colognise. This one is the original Colognise with a saffron note, that bergamot that kicks in, the leather in the summer. You know, you say leather, but leather accord in the summertime. That's what I think gives this fragrance what kick it needs so that it lasts. That leather note is so subdued, it's almost suede-like, that, again, just like the Miguel Matos, a strong summertime wear, and it smells just so elegant. I loved it from the first time I smelled it. It is just perfect for the summertime. Nishane just comes out one fragrance after another that I really can't find anything wrong with. I just enjoy what they're putting out, and I hope they continue that trend. So that is Nishane's Safran Colognise. The last one, you guys know I gushed over this one, and it's a signature scent for me. And there is another fragrance. Someone had commented when I did the review on this that's similar to it. Okay. I haven't sought that one out yet. I don't know for sure. But this one is the one that did it for me. From the house of Stephane Humbert Lucas comes Soleil de Jeddah. This is a lemon leather fragrance. Almost as simply put. It captivated me from the first spray. It was something that I had to have in my collection from the first time I smelled it at Muse Experiences up in Harlem. And I'm not disappointed. I found the 100 ml bottle because a lot of places I saw 50 ml rolling around, and I saw that there was 100 ml, and I didn't know that they made 100 ml. I was like, oh, it's mine. I gotta get it. Have to. It's just a fantastic fragrance. Gonna be worn summertime, mostly probably at night. See, a lot of these fragrances, I would have to say, outside of the Pacific Lime and the Royal Mayfair, are pretty strong fragrances that probably need to be worn at night. Cedrat Boise is a little more versatile, but blue is pure essence oil. That thing is going to project like hell. The Fico the Amalfi, that fig, is pretty prominent. The Mousee Illuminee is strong as hell. The Sailor Story is going to push. Soleil de Jeddah is going to push. The Nishane has some versatility too as well. It's fresh enough, I think, to pull off during the daytime. But all 10 of these are very, very good fragrances. They all perform extremely well. Like I said, if you're into niche, these 10, if you haven't tried them, go out and get some samples. Check them out. I don't think you'll be disappointed for the summertime. So, NYC Fragrance family, new subscribers, people just viewing that aren't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. The channel it's been around for a while. It's probably going to be around for a while, for as long as you guys keep coming back to watch. Until the next time, remember, NYC Fragrance family and other viewers, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.